everyone, I'm Edie and I can see, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If it is your first time here, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. You know what today is? I got another reaction video for you guys. I'm so excited. I've reacted to this channel before because I just cannot get enough of their love spells. So this one is from How Cast, and this video is called How to Seduce Someone with a Love Spell. I'm like laughing internally because if I was like in high school, like when I was in high school, like this is the kind of stuff I would look up online, like how to seduce someone, like how to get my crush to like want to be with me. Like this is exactly the kind of stuff I would find when I was younger. If this is your first time at my channel, basically I am going to be putting my intuition to the test, my psychic abilities to the test, and I'm going to be reading the energy of this video, and I'm going to be telling you guys if I think this is a good spell to do or if I think it's not good. So let's get into it.
How to seduce someone with a love spell. Cupid not cooperating? Try a little magic to attract your true love with these spells. You will need a red candle, a personalized incantation, a rose quartz, a piece of red paper.
Am I the only one that doesn't know what an incantation is? I'm gonna have to look that up on dictionary.com.
Dried rose petals, a small square of fabric, rose oil, a symbol of your potential lover, and an open mind. Optional, a tree. Step 1.
Wait, optional, a tree? Is that like, do people just like have trees lying around that they can use?
Carve or write the name of the one you love on a red candle, light it, and visualize the two of you together as you stare into the flickering light. Then say aloud what you hope your love spell will do.
Okay, so immediately off the bat, what I am hearing is that this binds you're making a soul contract is what I'm hearing. So a soul contract is like an agreement between like two souls, which is not really good because you like take on all of their karma and their garbage, and they like take on all of yours. And it's like, what if you guys aren't even like meant to be with each other? Like what if you're just obsessing over this person? So yeah, something to think about.
You don't need a formal incantation. Focus on your goal for several minutes before extinguishing the flame. Step 2. Get a rose quartz, the stone that represents love, and hold it in both hands. Visualize filling the quartz with white light as you think about the one you love and the spell you hope to put on them. To give your love spell even more power, bury the stone at the base of a tree and ask the tree to infuse the stone with its energy as it grows.
So what I'm hearing that does is it ties you into the earth, but it's like a fake grounding. It's like it ties you into like literal like dead like plant energy, like physical matter, not like beautiful grounding like Mother Earth. It's like weird. It's hard to explain. It's like a dead earth or plane or something. So you definitely don't want to be grounded into anything dead. So yeah.
Step 3. On a piece of red paper, write down the love spell you want to cast. Then feed it to a flame as you focus all your energy on what you hope will happen. Step 4.
Oh my god, that's crazy. Literally, like, you're burning the person as you're doing that. Like, I don't even know how that's possible, but when she was like lighting the candle, it's like she was like burning their soul, like just eating away at like a piece of whoever she was casting the spell on's soul. It's like taking away like when I say soul is also like, I like to think of the soul as like the sun, like it needs to be sustainable like on its own. But when like someone comes into your life who's like an energy vampire, or someone's like draining you, then it like eats away at your soul almost. And it's like very possible to give away like a piece of your soul to someone or something. It's like you could give away a piece of your soul to like the government or like your spouse or a boyfriend or a girlfriend, or like the company you work for, like a boss. So it looks like it's literally like burning away a piece of their soul.
Take dried rose petals, lay them in a small piece of square fabric, and tie or sew it up. Keep this sachet near you or in your pocket. Whenever you see it, smell it, or feel it, you'll be refocusing your energy on making your love spell come true. Step 5. Put a few drops of rose essential oil on something that represents the person you wish to bewitch, like their photo or a drawing. Say a little incantation as you envision being with them. Step 6. Be careful what you wish for.
Okay, so basically, this is a lot like the last spell I reacted to. Basically, like, it doesn't even necessarily matter, like, that they're using rose petals. Like, it could be a freaking, like, branch for all it matters. But basically what it's doing is it's binding you into the other person's, like, soul path, which is actually like messing up their soul path, because like they could miss their soulmate, you could miss your soulmate, and it's just like connecting you into that person, but like in the lowest possible way, like connecting you into like their karma and like everything they haven't healed in them, and like all their like gross, yucky, like negative emotions and like everything. Like imagine like if you met someone and you took on like, you know, every like painful memory that they've ever experienced, like every like angry thought that they've ever had, or every like sadness that they've ever felt, or like imagine taking on like literal like garbage. Like that is what this spell is.
It's often better to cast a spell for true love in general, rather than try to attract a certain person, because we don't always know what's good for us. Did you know? In a 1st century BCE marriage contract, the bride promised to be faithful and not to add love potions to her husband's food.
I don't know why I like act surprised, because pretty much what I thought it was gonna be. Here's like what I think, you guys, because if I'm being honest, like if I was like 16 years old right now, or like if I was in high school, I would for sure be researching all night stuff like this: how to get someone to fall in love with me, how to get someone to be into me. Like this is like totally like what I would indulge in when I was younger. But what I realized, you guys, is when you are so fixated on a specific person, it almost like blocks you from that person. It's like, let's say you have a major crush on Jeff, and you do this spell on Jeff. What's either gonna happen is, yeah, Jeff might like start to notice you, and maybe start to like have a crush on you, but it's gonna be forced, and it's gonna like create a reality in which you guys are like not actually able to like move forward with your life, or in like the opposite end, what's gonna happen is it's just gonna like push them further and further away, because basically like you're putting an aspect of like literally like your solar energy is what I'm hearing, like into their like soul, but the issue with like doing that is like your soul is like your blueprint, like your soul is like all your like life experiences and like everything you've gone through. So your soul still has like trauma and negative emotions and pain and like jealousy and like anger, like all like the negative emotions that people have. And it's like you might not even like have the self-awareness to realize that, and then all of a sudden it's like you start getting panic attacks and you're like, oh my god, I never used to get anxiety. Why do I have anxiety all of a sudden? Well, it's because you stole a piece of someone's soul that you weren't supposed to steal. Or it's like all of a sudden you start getting like road rage. You're like, oh my god, why am I so angry? Like I never get road rage. Well, you took a piece of someone else and stuck it in your field. So basically what this is doing is it's creating like a binding like soul contract, which is basically like you're basically like forcing yourself onto another person. And here's the thing, you guys, like when it comes to love, like I totally get it. Like when you like someone, you obviously want them to like you back. Well, the trick is like you literally like just have to not even care. Like, you have to get to a place where like you are so happy and you feel so good about yourself that like it doesn't matter if this person wants you back or not, because like if it's meant to be, and if you're in the place to like receive love, and if like you feel love from like inside of you, that person is just gonna come. So you definitely don't need to be like putting a binding spell on them. And by the way, you guys, like, this also like affects you. Like, you may think that like, oh, like, yeah, this is gonna get me like Jeff to like fall in love with me, but like it's gonna negatively affect you like at the end of the day, because you're just gonna get a bunch of like whatever they're dealing with like in your energy, and it's gonna kind of like take you off of your soul path. I probably would not recommend anyone do this spell unless you want to drain the life out of someone and take them off their soul path and impose your will on them. So yeah, unless you want all that icky stuff, I would not recommend you do the spell. And if you have a crush on someone, if you want to like get someone to notice you, like literally you just have to feel good about yourself, and then just, it's done. Whatever's meant to be is already happening. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning into this reaction video. I hope you liked it. Comment below and let me know what you guys think. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up for more videos, and I will see you guys in my next video. Mwah.